Hey YouTubers, it's Nuke, and this is kind of an interesting commentary. This is the first commentary I've ever done where I'm actually casting the thing live. I am watching this series live as it is happening right now, and after the fourth set I got so excited I had to set up my audio equipment so I could cover this ace match. This is the ace match between Ace and STX between Anytime and July. And I am very excited for this match because I did not think Ace would get to this. I did not think Ace would get to the Ace match, which is pretty ironic, and I guess I should have expected it because of their name. But yes, this is going to be fantastic. July, this is the first time they've actually fielded July today, which kind of amazes me. I think they probably should have fielded him earlier to tackle some of the Ace players, but Ace has been playing great here, and Anytime is definitely the best player on Ace right now. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The interesting part here is there's absolutely no way that I could be spoiled on anything like time limit, file size, just absolutely nothing, and I think this map is God's Garden. I saw a little preview of it earlier, but I don't speak Korean, but I think it's God's Garden, even though I haven't played on this map more than once, I think. Anyways, July is down here at the 8 o'clock position in red, wearing the stupid, god-awful new STX uniform. I used to think that STX had the best uniform. It was basically just all black, and I was like, wow, that's cool. But now they have the most ridiculous uniform in the entire Pro League, I think. Out of all the teams, I hate their uniform the most, because it's like bright blue jeans with really bright red. Oh, God, it's awful. They look like the Mario Brothers. Come on. And Anytime, by the way, is up here at the 2 o'clock position, putting down his pylon inside of his base, so he's going for gateway first. And since this is a 4-player map, I am expecting a longer game here from both players. And July hasn't 5-pulled yet, so I think it is going to be a longer game here. July is getting his Overlord out. But yeah, the new uniforms, not so good. Ace has some pretty good new uniforms. They look very military-like. But come on, STX. It was so cool. I love the black. Whatever. So July is going scouting in both the wrong directions here, so it's going to take him forever to get the scout, unless he sends out a drone scout here soon. He's going out to put down his hatchery right now, so I don't think he's going to scout for a while. At least he's not going to know what Anytime's up to for a while. So this gateway first from Anytime might actually end up working for him. And he might go for somewhat of a rush, maybe 2 gateways, something like that. By the way, if you haven't seen the last game, the 4th set of the series, go watch it. The reason I was watching this live, the reason I am watching it live right now, this is so weird, but yeah, the reason I was watching it is because I didn't think I was going to be covering any of these matches. I don't really tend to care about Ace matches that much, because Ace just isn't that great of a team. They're underdogs, that's for sure, but it looks like Anytime's putting down his expansion down at the natural. I don't know this map too well, so I'm going to try to figure out where they're going to expand here. But yeah, I don't really like any of the Ace players. I mean, they're all old great players. By the way, this is kind of an old greats players match. God, it's kind of weird. It's like 2 in the morning, so I'm going to stumble over my words a lot. I stumbled over the word stumble, for God's sake. But yeah, both these guys are OSL champions. You definitely have to keep that in mind. Even though Anytime doesn't have nearly enough time to practice here, he is still a great player, and he's shown some very, very good play, especially considering that he's on Ace, where he doesn't have a whole lot of time to practice. He's been playing almost better on Ace than he had when he was on LeCAF. I think he was on LeCAF. I had absolutely no time to do research or anything else before this match, so I'm going to hope my instincts on that one are right. It looks like July is trying to chase the probe around here, trying to snipe that probe, get it out of his base, and I think he is going to be able to deny scouting here for as long as he can. July has actually expanded twice, so he's going to get up a very big Hydra army eventually is my guess. Probably going to put down a couple more hatcheries. That tends to be July's style anyway. He likes to go for heavy hatcheries and a very big mid-game army, which I'm sure Anytime knows. Anytime was around in July's time, won an OSL against Boxer, so he's definitely no stranger to old style of play here. And we'll see where the strategy branches off here now for July. He's getting some drones out at his natural expansion, and we'll see if he's going to get out a huge economy or if he's just going to push Hydras in to end it. But it looks like the Citadel of Adun and the Stargate are coming up for Anytime right here. Anytime is mining pretty comfortably at his natural expansion right now, and July is going to try to break the choke, but it's not going to work. A lot of zealots out here to block, so July is not going to be able to do any kind of a sneaky tactic that he likes to do. He likes to run Zerglings by a lot, but since there was no Forge Fast Expand here, I don't see that working for him. The robotics facility coming up as well too, so we could be seeing some Dark Templar drop here, somewhat of a, well, I can't say Bisu build, didn't start with a Forge Fast Expand, but something similar. Going in with Corsairs, getting rid of the Overlords so you can drop your DTs all over the place. I'd say that one of July's weaknesses is when he's attacking, when he is throwing his entire army into the base of his opponent, he is kind of vulnerable to counterattacks. I've noticed that a lot, especially with other Protosses. They'll counterattack him, and he won't really have anything at home, and he won't really bring a huge army in to defend for a while. So he's very, very vulnerable to that, I think. And I think July is going to try to break here. I think he's going to try to get past these zealots. Oh, very, very early aggression, very characteristic of July. But I think that Anytime will be able to defend this. He has a very small choke there to defend. Anytime is sweating it, though. He only has a few zealots here. He's bringing in all of his probes. These probes might be able to get the job done. I think if he eliminates these Zerglings, it might be easier for him. But he's losing everything here, and July is pushing in. July is actually into the main now. Oh, I think this is going to peter out because of all of the probes here, but July is doing a great job of keeping his Hydralists alive. He's keeping them away from the probes, and he's sniping a lot of probes, forcing Anytime to pull off those probes, and wow, this is aggressive play from July. I knew he was going to be aggressive, but I didn't know he was going to be this aggressive. Anytime has hardly any probes mining right now, and July is actually into the main. Wow, this is going to be over quick, I think. July is going down here. I'm not exactly sure what he's... Oh, I think he's going to try to get rid of the Templar Archives. No, where is he going? He's going down. He's just running his Hydras past the main, and he's going to try to snipe all of these probes that are running to the natural expansion. I was going to say, I was wondering where all the probes went, and now Anytime is actually in pretty big trouble. He's going down with the DT, but I don't think this Dark Templar is going to get anything done since there are Overlords down here. And wow, that was very aggressive play from July. Very characteristic. He still has one Hydra alive in here, but I don't think that Hydra is going to do anything. Yep, the Hydra finally goes down. And I think July knew that the Dark Templar were going to come out since he saw the Templar Archives. He knew those Hydras would go down anyway, so he wanted to get a few more probe kills out before that Hydra went down. But July has a very nice economy here compared to Anytime's, which has been interrupted numerous times. But Anytime is still pumping Corsairs here, and he's going to try to get rid of the Overlords and send a bunch of Dark Templar in to get rid of drones. But I'm not sure if it's going to work now. July has gotten a very good economic harassment there. He took out pretty much all the troops. He took out a ton of probes. And Anytime's going to have to kill a lot of drones here to get back in this, I think. This is very exciting. I'm hoping that the the stream does not die out or anything, because this is turning into a very good game, because July has a couple of Scourge in wait here. He might try to go for the Corsair or the Shuttle. It's he has Mutalists out here now, and Anytime isn't prepared for this at all. He has an Archon morphing.